I'm gonna call back my ships. And to get our cultists. Oh, you were doing nighttime? Fun. Yes, money monkeys. How's it going, bud? Oh, X4 is... It's good. It's good. Consistent, you know? Yeah, not too bad. Recovering from surgery and stuff. On my days off now with the new working hours. It's not too bad.
Acknowledged.
Okay, they will send some ships through here, so we could ambush their ships here. Hopefully be in range of that station to get some rep. Oh, look at them building a radar and everything.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, it's New Republic stuff. Right.
Engaging.
I don't know will this count though because it's not their territory. Do they have a station near that side of the gate? No.
T-9979 freighter. Neutron Star freighter. On calamari liner.
Striking.
Goes anti-miner.
Yeah, they're not even slowing down, that's the problem. They're just blasting straight through. There's our freighter coming in.
Looks like you won't be going home.
And Yavin 4 is ours.
Striking. Engaging. You're finished.
You're joking, right?
All right. What's Yavin 4 worth? Nothing? Do I need a manager in there?
Engaging.
Go to the Encyclopedia Galaxy. By level 100. Oh yeah, that's right. Sure, it's not going to update for another 2 minutes. We're only paying 5 million every half an hour now. Korriban has that covered.
Engaging.
You're pathetic. Don't bother me.
Enemy spotted.
Excellent.
Neutron Star Freighter.
Requesting immediate backup.
Right, well, they're stuck in here. Who's hitting that? The hell? Give me a fighter.
You're pathetic. Is that it? That was a bad move.
Taking serious damage.
A critical docking.
Flags.
Kill it.
Autonomous distress drone.
You don't stand a chance.
So this will kind of test that theory for me. Are we close enough to be getting a reputation for killing CSA ships? Or because it's CSA territory, I don't know if it's going to work.
Striking.
Requesting permission to dock.
He's on the way. It might be a case that we build another platform there.
Striking.
Like if that's already being hit, who's hitting that? If that's not the Commerce Guild, then we push in and build another platform there. Take the system from under them. If it was a Sith Harrower, I'd be really happy because that means Commerce Guild don't have any kind of presence over here yet.
Striking.
Your inexperience is obvious.
Striking.
Ah, it was the Sith. Was being the key word. There's a proclamator. Okay.
Something hit us. It's nuts.
Defender Corvette.
Thank you.
There we go. There we go. We're gonna get our Commerce Guild reputation up here a little bit.
Freighter.
Maybe because that fleet joined in here. Wait, what?
Power Star Destroyer.
What?
Acknowledged.
Is that how the Sith move around? Do they pretend to be other factions just like the pirates? I didn't know they did that. Like, there's no way the New Republic bought a Inquisition Harrower. Yeah.
Engaging.
Thank you.
Boom, now we can trade with the Commerce Guild. Not that we really want to or anything, but we're not going to be hostile to them for a little while. And us gaining reputation with the Commerce Guild doesn't really affect anyone else except maybe the Sith. But we do a lot of trading with the Sith, so
Engaging.
any reputation we lose with them is not going to be huge. But it does mean we're not in fear of starting a war with the Commerce Guild. It's kind of huge.
Autonomous distress drone.
Yeah, that's I much prefer having them blue.
Prepare to die.
Also very curious if that Harrower happens to pop over here. I didn't see where he was going.
Engaging.
Oh, that Proclamator came in here. Hello.
Proclamator.
That was stupid.
Thank you. Acknowledged.
Everybody kill that thing.
Why are you here?
Requesting immediate backup.
No.
Let's have plenty more of that.
Sure.
Got away. I know. I think we just wait here for a few minutes. We can gain a bunch of rep. That'll be grand. I do want to restock our
Striking.
cruise missiles at some point. Jesus. This is why I don't want to go to war with them.
Get you for that.
Recusant, Providence, 2 Providence, 2 Recusant, 3 Providence, 4. 3 Recusants, 4 Providence, Munificent, Diamond Cruiser, an Overseer. Just in the Collier mix. I wonder what they were preparing for.
Requesting immediate backup.
Dude, the Sith raiders are running over and back to this wharf to supply it, and they're buying off of us. That's why the factories up here are making the money. Because before they can get to there, they can buy off here. So they're buying off of us to supply this thing. So I like the fact that that thing is actually functioning to a degree. It's taking in resources, so it has to be doing something. Oh god, that supremacy got detached. Is that the abandoned Harrower 2 that you can claim? The Harrower 2 is in a submod, which I do not have running. I'm not running the Dreadnoughts submod. This is
Thank you.
an Inquisitor Harrower.
Deep space.
The second class of ship that the Sith use.
You might take
Unless that's what you meant. What are we doing here, boys? It's hard at the beginning for that submod. Yeah. I haven't used it yet. I might use it in a future run, but I try not to use too many mods along with the Interworlds. You'll probably keep attacking with the... right. What do they have as the XXLs? The Nebula and a few other things. Alright, so that's kind of done. That's alright. I have no problem paying the 5 million every now and then. For the moment. Also pretty happy that we're now blue to the Commerce Guild, because, you know, they have many, many ships.
Requesting immediate backup.
SWI consular.
Taking hits.
What I don't want to happen is us accidentally shooting them.
Requesting immediate backup.
Kill the acclimator. Oh, it destroyed my boarding pod? It shot the boarding pod. That's just... That's a war crime there. And he's shooting the harbor first? Wow. What a dick.
Joining squad.
Because we have the harbor and the fleet, and the way our resupply is set, because he's part of the fleet now, he's just going to automatically go to the harbor and fix himself up. Saves me giving that order. Anyway, I was going to move away because we had planned to extend our influence in the other direction. Considering that Findar is now basically a commerce guild system once it falls.
Engaging.
And we've repaired our reputation. We're gonna head back up to Kadavo and continue our push in that direction. We can let the Commerce Guild slog against the CSA here. It's going to keep them busy. We're now at plus 30 rep with the Sith, so even if we continue trading with the Sith, we shouldn't lose any more rep with the Commerce Guild, right? Because we're not gaining anything with the Sith. Does that make sense? Is that right? You know, technically, like, we get a positive for trading with them, but we don't gain any rep. So technically, we shouldn't actually lose anything. We did a custom start. Yeah.
Jump completed. Yavin 4.
This is a custom start that's following on from our last 2 runs. Kind of as a bit of an RP thing. We started off as a rebel cell with no production of any sort. So all of our ships got through doing missions and raids and stuff for the New Republic. We built up a force that we could take the Maw.
Jump completed. Delos.
So that was the final battle of that series. And we won it. Then the story is that we got into the research center, found out about Papa Palp's long-term plan to fight the Vong. So that started our Imperial Warlord run. Then we were smashing everyone in the Imperial Warlord run. I kind of got bored. So we said, right, Darth Boso awoke in the Maw research facility and gave the order to do surgical strike on the Coruscant shipyards and then send our fleets out to the unknown regions for reasons. We did that. We broke through to Coruscant, destroyed the shipyards, and then
Jump completed. Cantonica.
for the start of this run, basically as we jumped out to the unknown regions, we lost consciousness and woke up in what is either a cloning pod or a bacta tank, take your pick, in Korriban. And we started in Korriban then with this series. Plus 30 to the Sith. Minus 15 to pretty much everyone except the Commerce Guild and the Death Watch. And then we said when we get into full contact with anyone other than them, because we were going to use them as trading partners and them as mercenaries, we would declare war. So we started in Korriban. We didn't have any contact with anyone. Stenos, of course, belongs to the Valerian Syndicate, so that was our first challenge. Because we're using the Sith economy only. We're not using any of the standard building stuff, so we can't actually trade much with them except energy cells. And I built a scrap processing plant. But we don't do much trading at all. And we've been bouncing along and using the Recycle Ships and Stations mod for Interworlds. We've been selling stations that we've built to the Sith to expand their influence, which means that they send fleets out further and have more jobs and so on. So we've been doing that. So as you can see, obviously green is ours, red is Sith. We even built them a wharf down here. We built them a wharf, and now they paid us 100 million for that wharf after we built it, and now they're buying all of their resources to stock that wharf off of us. We've expanded up here. We gave that to the Sith, although I don't think they're doing much up there at all. I think it's too far away from their other systems. And yeah, we've been at war with the CSA for a while now. But we've pretty much broken them. And they were sending their XXLs against us, the Praetors, up until the point that the Commerce Guild broke through. The Commerce Guild broke through pretty hard after we took Liana.
Striking.
Because after we took Liana, we cut off their shipyard up in Cantonica. And now we're at this point where we're still building up to have an actual economy ourselves. Now got access to a large ship production. We need 470 odd million to buy the XL. We can produce our own harrowers. But we can now produce our own cruisers and such, so, you know, we're getting there. Commerce Guild have a few more toys as well, you see. They have some more capital ships.
Jump completed. Hadavo.
I think because the CSA were getting pushed so hard in the north, it offset what the Commerce Guild had to face. Because the factions only build a certain amount of ships and try and maintain that, right? Usually the CSA doesn't have too many enemies up here, right? They're not at war. Are they at war with the Mandalorians? No. They're not at war with the Empire. It's only the Commerce Guild and the CSA that like start fighting down here. In most of my runs, the CSA usually push through Kabindi and down to Edu and all that kind of stuff. But obviously didn't happen this time. And now they're screwed.
Jump beacon. Warmia.
Aren't the CSA technically the ones that like backed the First Order and all that shit? Or am I wrong on that? Thought I heard that somewhere.
Striking.
Right, we're going to wait for the fleet to form up with us. Won't be too long. Well, yeah, it won't be too long. We're going to do the normal thing, then in the fighters. Hit that defense station. It's kind of close to the gate. Huh. Oh, I'm an idiot. I never checked the, It's never gonna build these. So we go back in, yeah. It's only waiting on engine parts for the dynamic. Pop in here, we're gonna do this. Third components and field trials. No. Rhydonian cores and obsidian composite, we can get that. It's been sitting there waiting on Fhiach and turret components. I was like, why isn't it building anything? Right, we have another freighter on the way, because I want to get like half a dozen freighters working on this. Right, you can see it's working. It's doing its thing. Great. Because pretty soon that's going to be able to parse out resources everywhere. Like that Gazanti transport, that works for the Stenos trading station, which is 5 jumps away. Is it 5 jumps away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that it's max range, like. That's why these are so good. This thing has a number of ships working for it. Is it 10? It's 10, yeah. 10 transports working for it. And it's just pumping stuff out the whole time. Dark fusion cell seems to be the one at the moment. What I'll do is a buy offer from ourselves, and then we'll do a no restriction sell offer. And buy up to that much. And then we'll do the same with the Durasteel plates. Only buying them off ourselves. Because we have the scrap processing facility there. Let's see if anything happens with that. Okay. But yeah, then in the meantime, we're building more freighters for the other trading station. Alright, everyone here? Cool. Of Yog. I'm just gonna pause real quick. All your guys attack that. There's still 2 Furies left from that squadron, okay. Then we go down. Oh man, we lost a bunch. All of you attack that. Oh, damn it, there's a fleet there. Of course there is.
Requesting immediate backup.
Well, you know what? No time like the present. Let's go. We can deal with the fleet. I don't want to lose all my fighters out of system, you know. Just losing so many.
Warmia. Defense platform.
Why is everyone coming back through the gate?
Something hit us. Acknowledge.
Just give the order for everyone to attack this. That 80%. Keep attacking. Need everyone in there destroying those turrets. Look how many ships we lost just before we got into system. Boosting in to get our weapons in.
Taking shield damage. Something hit us.
We lost a dozen fighters just in that little few seconds that we weren't in system. Oh no, we lost the CR-70 that we never built. All our CR-70s are captured.
You get wiped out.
Danger.
Please, we ask you to spare.
Danger. Danger. Turret. Danger.
Requesting immediate backup.
So they do have another defense station somewhere. Hmm. Up there somewhere. Wait, really? I don't think it's one of these.
Unknown station.
No, I can see the two of them. They're not it. I'm kind of wondering, is it that one?
Unknown station.
I don't think it is that one either. No, that's a production station.
Unknown station.
Oh, that's it there. I'm hitting F4 and then you can use the zoom in, because the zoom in is much better now. That's the defense station there. At least we know where it is. $40 million? Sure, we'll give you 40 million. Yeah. Definitely gonna happen. Okay, we lost a bunch of fighters and a CR-70.
Striking.
So again, we'll get out of the captain's chair or spot. Let Andy do his job for once. Make sure to remove all orders, and then use up all of the replacements, because for some reason it doesn't work with the player.
Striking.
But technically, we haven't taken any losses because they'll all be replaced. I'm hoping that gets finished and we can bring that builder in. Waiting on Obsidian Composite. Not being delivered there because it's being delivered to this, I guess. Yeah, a little bit. Back in here. Yeah, bunch of fighters being made to replace the others. Another Sith freighter is ready. Coming up here. Oh, this is all Radonian. Right. Nice orange silicon. Bana and Korriban. Everything in here. I wonder how much they have built up in here. I'm intrigued by that. Going off to the Stenos trading station. One thing I'm kind of worried about is that they start bouncing between each other and that's all they do. Hopefully they won't. But anyway, we're going to set up to push that defense platform. Get this built as soon as we can. That's going to give us control of Quermia. Hey Graf Ferdinand, how's it going? Helium and methane there. Bana. Went back into X4 recently. Nice. Never a bad thing.
Get lost.
Try in the Battlestar Galactica mod. Okay, that's good luck. You mean like Rise of the Assign Raiders? Didn't someone make a BC 304? Do I remember that being a thing? Okay, because there's the balancing of them, because was Rise of the Assigned Raiders was made for like to be compatible or balanced with VRO,
Looks like you won't be going home.
and of course VRO is made by one of the devs of Interworlds. Okay, they don't have any stations in there. Also, your new task is to defend the other station. Where were you?
Engaging.
That was random to see him flying up from down there. Here, I wonder. I think their wharf is in here. Are they delivering resources to this thing finally? Serious? And I nearly considered building the damn thing. Bit late now. My initial plan was to build this before they got theirs up and running, but they flew in here. They took this over so quick. The donut. Here, yeah, there it is. If the model doesn't appear, that's how you tell it's a donut. It's Providence. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to go have a walk. I need to dress my wound and all that stuff. So appreciate everyone hanging out. Hope you're having a good one, and we'll catch you again soon. I'll be on a little later.